Hey, what's good, bro? Shit, we just started up the stream right now, bro. Let me know if you're ready. I bet, bro. I'm gonna wait on you. Shit, happy New Year's Eve, man. About to be 2026, not too far from now, bro. The big 2-6. The year GTA 6 and UFC 6 should come out. Shit, at least I hope so. I actually got that Chat Link Pro. It's coming, I believe, on Friday. So it's gonna be lit. Then we can start doing some different things with the streams. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Hey, what's good, Colin? Appreciate you hopping in the stream, bro. It's been a minute. How you been, man? I finally got the capture card and everything I needed. Oh, played what game? So hey, you talking about UFC 5? Yeah, bro. Same, chilling here, grinding, same as always, bro. Same as always. I might start doing earlier streams. I just gotta see which time is like has the best, views, because sometimes like late night streams could do really good, or sometimes like an earlier stream in the evening could do really good. I just gotta see how it is streaming UFC 5 because things do change. Because late night streams usually do like crazy good, I have a lot of people in the chat, but sometimes things change. So testing out like a little earlier stream time, see how it is. And here I'm just trying to play as realistic as possible. I mean, even if we do lose, I'm fine with it. But, I just hate being forced to be fight at like people's pace. Like they want to fight this high pace of throwing like 150 strikes per round and just forcing a high tempo. I don't like being forced to do things, so trying to take my time more in the game than before. Did that take leg health for my bugging? Toss him right here. Kick the body. I think we got a sim Sean Strickland, possibly. Yeah, we got hit with a bad uppercut. See, that's the thing. I like to let my head health recover because those counter uppercuts, when you are trying to go to the body, are very devastating, bro. You don't have to... Hold on, I'm going to read that comment after. This dude's just not really doing too much. So, gotta pay attention to what he's doing to try to wear him down a little bit. He's not really opening up too much. Not just yet. So, I gotta see what his ultimate game plan is. Okay. See, we threw a kick out of range. We got punished for it. I've had some interesting results though, and I was testing a little bit last night because, like I was telling you guys, stamina and damage correlate. So, oh yeah, how you like UFC 5, Soy? I mean, it's not everybody's like cup of tea or whatever, but yeah, like I don't know why this guy's playing like that. He's just standing there. He's just waiting for essentially me to throw. So I think he's looking for probably more counter strikes. You know, some players will do this to you, like they'll just stick to you and not do anything. That's because they want you to throw big looping combos that they can counter and work off of. I do that to a degree, but I do start to open up when I make reads. He's essentially just standing there, not really doing much. So, not much to read on or flow off of, really. I don't know why people play like that, but it's alright. We're just gonna take our time and make the proper reads we need and try to win this stamina battle as much as we can. I mean, like, look at his body health already. And sometimes being more patient than them can frustrate them too. Because, like, you see how he just stands there? He's not doing much of anything. Like, he thinks he's a patient player until he meets someone that's actually patient and will play in a realistic way. And in round 1, they feel like they're in round 5 because they just, look at that. Bad tendencies coming out. Look, he's opening up. He's lashing out more. Those slip hooks are starting to come out. He's already changing the way he plays. Oh, no. Run competitive, bro. The simulation mode is like real-time clock. That shit will take forever. And like, I do like the increased stamina cost, because when you go in there, it costs 20% more for every strike you throw. But it just makes the game really long and doesn't really play well. Yeah, that is true. You know, I try to, honestly, the style you were playing against and seeing was like a modified version of my style because, you're forced to fight at a higher pace. So what I'm trying to do is, I was like, you know what, let's say fuck it. We lose more, that's fine. But I actually had some interesting results where I was getting realistic like KOs and not a lot of knockdowns most of the time. Sometimes like if I drop somebody to the body a lot, but if it was like head strikes or head knockdowns, they would go down pretty quick. Like you saw the screenshots I sent in the Discord. Like you see those and you're like, what? I'm KOing Gaethje with less than a knockdown? Like how is that even possible? Gaethje is really hard to take out. High chin, carved of wood. So when you have a damaged lead, or like let's say you have more head health than Gaethje, he will be able to absorb more damage. That is why it is harder to put away a Yuri Prochazka and a Justin Gaethje. That perk alone. I would have loved to throw more leg kicks, but the dude is sticking to me. So he's actually letting us hit the body more. And you gotta notice, I'm winning these rounds, so I'm not trying to go crazy because all the pressure is on this guy at the end of the day. And then now look at his body. Those small strikes, those little things I was doing. Look at that head kick. Look at that quick ass knockout, right? Because I have my stamina full. Stamina and damage correlate. So you end up getting a lot faster knockouts. Is it very hard to do what I'm doing? Hell yeah. You have to be very great at countering and timing. Hey, appreciate it, bro. We could just do bantamweight to like heavyweight or something. I really don't. It doesn't matter to me. Like I said, it's more like practicing and just getting better at the game. That's really how I see it. So we'll probably start from bantamweight so we can just move up and keep it fresh. That's what we could do. But yeah, everybody in the stream, happy New Year's Eve, y'all. Let me know what y'all doing with y'all families, man. Most of the time, we just binge eat till like 12 a.m., enjoy family, and yeah, we just chill, bro. Nothing crazy special. right, let's see. Aljamain. Aljamain actually is underrated. He has a lot of good weapons. Lots of different kicks. He's pretty quick. People just stopped using him though. I mean, some cheaters use him, but yeah, it's definitely not easy to play realistic because, like, the way people play, it rewards people going crazy with volume, so it's not as easy. But it's worth the challenge though. I enjoy it. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that little ankle pick was gonna reach me, bro. We gotta be an anti-grappler. We gotta try our best to make sure you can't get a takedown. We gotta use our distance and just be annoying as best as we can because we are Sandhagen. We're 5'11" at 135, you know what I mean? And hitting the gas tank pretty early on is going to be the best thing we could really do because it's going to help us, you know, win that stamina battle. Makes grappling a lot easier. Oh, okay, we good, we good. Oh, next time I'm going to let you know when you have lower short-term stamina, right? When you are postured up and trying to ring ground and pound, the more likely you are to get like flipped over and reversed. So like when you see your short-term stamina low, just either posture down or just let your short-term stamina recover, and you'll be really good. All right, let's see. Now Corey Sandhagen can grapple too, so like, you know, punishing him grappling me, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. See how short-term stamina? You see how it's low? I'm able to do this. Stack guard, pass right to side control. Pass both guards. Yeah, that's also a good thing to go for. When you do get stuck in side control, you can hold R1 for those faster transitions, but it costs more stamina. Alright, good shit. I was trying to get that cruci. Alright, let's see. Alright, good shit, good shit. See, I was trying to posture up and get that free pass. He did stop me from it. And right now, I'm just trying to build some GA. So you could do that by punching slowly. See how it's blue. I mean, you know, he still denied it, good shit. But that's how you want to really grapple. And you start faking too. You know, go certain directions and tap R2. And he does reverse this though. I mean, Aljo has very great grappling. So, you know, his bottom control, his reversals, all that stuff is going to be very high level. So, we got the legs, though. Hey, good composure, bro. Good shit. You race it. Yeah, that was a smart race. You know, he was just going to wait for me to move, even though he lost his stamina battle. And with my submission offense not being crazy high, and his sub defense is probably high for Aljamain, he was able to escape. Yeah, good round, bro. So at least we can grapple in this matchup. So, but look, we're actually winning some good stamina battle right here. So the submission threat will start to go away because he's not going to be able to get us in a spot where he's going to be able to lower all of our stamina. Like if he gets us in a submission. So that's good. See right there, he went up with his takedown, so we just hold low block like usual. Flick that left stick up. I also chop the legs up too. You know, when you guys are getting wrestled, just let you guys know, like you see how like it's the GA meters flicking back and forth. That's grapple advantage for a faster takedown. So if you guys didn't know, if you chop up the opponent's leg, they get less GA for those takedowns. So it'll make it easier to stuff those takedowns, especially if you're facing a good wrestler. So leg kicks are definitely really good for. Ooh. Yeah, we're trying to kick that body right there. See, I saw him going for that flying knee, so he just used footwork just to reset. And also it lowers the footwork, mitigates the power. So like these leg kicks do serve a lot of benefits. I'm glad I guessed that. I'm not sure if he has a crane kick to the head. Oh, we missed the uppercut counter. We're able to deny this one. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Just worry about the body, so we throw knees to the head. Just trying to throw a counter uppercut to anticipate our body shot, so we just pause our rhythm a little bit. See, just, all right, good counter uppercut. He was able to do that because he blocked one of my body hooks, so that's great, that's great. Is it easy to play like this, y'all? Like I always say, hell no. Is it fun? And yeah, I think if UFC 6 does go a more realistic route, use UFC 5 as, you know, your practice grounds. Try to start getting used to playing realistic, you know, trying to throw 60, 80 strikes around, not trying to match people's pace. And weaponize their pace against them, you know? Try doing that. I have way more fun doing that. Yeah, he did get that one. I thought I was going to be out of range for the most part, but he did get us. We waited for that knee to come up so we get that GA. Back's against the fence, right? So we have faster get-ups. Well, we have that faster get-up specifically just because of that. I still got to keep an eye on each round. Get some ground and pound. See, let's check the round. We did outstrike him, and he did get 2 good takedowns, but since it wasn't too much control time and too much damage, we should be able to win the round. Yeah, also that helps out a lot too, if you guys just pay attention in between the rounds. Because sometimes you guys probably have fights where you're in round 5 and you're like, damn, do I need a finish, or like, am I winning this? So always try to check if you have close rounds, you know, just see if you think you're winning. If you outstruck them and did some more damage, more than likely you are winning. All right, see, look, that was actually a good read right there. I actually did see that coming, the flying knee. So we had to be careful. Hey, he's trying to steal my sauce, y'all. He was not throwing knees to my body in side control yesterday. See, we waited and we got our full GA, and we're actually able to flip him over. Still gotta be careful. He's deadly off the back. You know, you gotta know Aljo. He has a lot of weapons here. That's exactly what I was looking for. And look at that. We deny his rubber guard attempt. We're able to stack guard, pass right through. And here we can start punishing him for trying to grapple us. So he does take us back to half guard. Because like, even if we do control him, we didn't strike that much. So if I do win the control and keep him down for most of the round, no damage happened on the feet, so the round will go to me. And it'll be going to round 4 with like possibly a 3-0 or 2-1 type of situation. I mean, can I get a finish with a flying knee when he gets up? Sure, you know, but I like to think about the game like I got till round 5. So like, I prepare myself for going to a decision with good players, and sometimes these first round finishes, second round finishes, they'll just come to me. You see, like, the only thing he's doing wrong is the way he's punching for GA. He's using too much stamina to do it, so it's putting him at a disadvantage. But besides that, he does not grapple, and he's not really getting damaged too much. All right, good, good. All right, he blocks that. See, I'm just worried about some control right now. We got some GA, so we do move. See, we're trying to get some knees to the body. We're trying to control that stamina. And you see how we're making him have to use that those muscle modifiers? Because if you guys do get stuck in side control, you hold R1 in transition, they come out faster. At the cost of more stamina, though, so use them wisely. See, I think he might have used another one, which works in our favor. Like, even though we're not doing a ton of damage, if he's using a lot of muscle modifiers, what that means is we're going to be able to drain his stamina significantly. As you can see, like, he used a couple of them, and we're hitting his body, and they're not helping him get up fully. So we end up outpacing him, and we get to really take advantage of having that higher cardio. Not gonna go too crazy. I don't want to give up position. In that position, like, people can easily make you miss a shot and flip you over into side control. Let's see. Yeah, you see, he didn't get to land much, and we controlled him for 4 minutes. So it's possibly a 3-0 situation where he'll need a finish or a submission. Oh, that's how you get better, though. You play people that are better than you and people that give you a challenge. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Like I said, that's the whole point of my channel, is to help you guys get shit even better than me. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not trying to keep you guys below me or nothing like that. A lot of the advice I am giving him can help him not only survive the ground more, but even, you know, take advantage and do better and do more damage, all that stuff. Damn, we had the get up opportunity. But you see, like, he can't move around as much because we have that, oh, we got stack guarded though. Oh. Let me get up, please. Yes. Alright, good shit. I was trying to build some GA and he was able to do that. So I was trying to go for something like a fake to build GA, and he was able to stack guard us. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna hit me. Nice knee down the middle. Trying to use our length. Because remember, more of the pressure is gonna be on him because we're possibly up 3-0. Possibly so. And look at that. This is where the Corey Sandhagen cardio. And we also have higher altitude, right? So that means our actions consume less stamina in rounds 3, 4, and 5. So he's literally built for this. But also, like I said, I want to play realistic, because just because he might have an aljo tied in real life doesn't mean Sandhagen is going to just go for it. You know what I mean? He might do some wild shit here and there, but he's not going to just recklessly throw dozens of strikes and combos. Damn. I was trying to stiff arm retreat there. But now he's gassed, so even if he does get me in a submission, he might not be able to do much. And it's also going to be easier to submit him as well. See, I had a feeling he was going to try to wait on me, and now look, now we actually got a good submission. So, not sure why the arms... Well, it's supposed to show the heart icon, but essentially what these chokes do is they just basically take away your long-term stamina permanently. I was trying to be weird and throw straights. He was ready for it. Yeah, but this game, you definitely gotta be well-rounded, because, man, when I was just a pure striker and I knew how to stuff some takedowns, but I didn't really grapple myself, I would lose to players that can grapple even averagely, because I just try to not get taken down, and I wasn't practicing offensive grappling or fighting to get up as much. You know, so when people eventually got takedowns, I would lose to control time. Alright, hold on, switch this. Alright, we back. You see, and then this is the advantage of having somebody like Sandhagen. Oh, that was way far out. Spinning kick to the body. Yeah, and those spinning elbows got nerfed crazy, man. In UFC 5. The range and the effectiveness of it is just way worse. Does get us down. But with him having such low stamina, it's going to be really hard for him to move around too much. Alright. Oh, we actually get it. It's probably because he has lower stamina. Hey, what's good, bro? What's good, Adam? Hey, happy New Year's too, bro. And hey, I'm doing good, bro. I'm just happy to be able to start streaming again and consistently because I got the capture card. That's really what I needed. And yeah, what you up to for New Year's Eve? Most of the time, I just binge eat till like midnight with family and just, yeah, bro, just be chilling. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. All right, we could talk about this game. Nah, he does flip us over the mount. That's good, that's good. Not good for us, but good for him. But we were able to escape pretty quick. We're still dangerous as well because we have some submissions off our back. Ah, he's ready for it. See, I already knew he would go down because he has no stamina and he knew I was going to race. So the most optimal thing a good player would do is basically go down and go for position over submission. So that's how I kind of figured he was going to do that. See why he's punching for GA. We have full GA, so we're actually able to progress a little bit. We're able to get Cruci. But yeah, these are the benefits of playing more realistically with Corey Sandhagen. He does have like, I think, what, 98 cardio? Or maybe even higher. He has really great conditioning. Plus he has higher altitude perks, so helps out a lot. Hey, what's good, bro? Yeah, definitely grind time, bro. I'm just happy I'm able to start streaming more consistently. And bro, if you're trying to do the dual streams like this, bro, I ain't gonna lie, my last stream, the shorts live stream, it got 2.2 thousand views on one stream. And then like the stream you're in right now, compared to the short stream, was crazy. It only had like 130. I was like, wow, it's just a crazy difference. Like the reach that the shorts live streams have on YouTube, it's insane. Oh yeah, I still got you added, Adam. I think we ran some a while ago, like probably like what, like last week, I think. Hey, it's all good, T-Pose. It's all about learning, bro. Let me see what the judges were saying. Did they give him most some rounds? Okay, I think he won the last round then, right? Yeah, so my math was pretty much correct. And that's where you gotta get good at winning rounds. That'll help out a lot. Oh yeah, no problem, Butter. Just hit me up, bro. I'm pretty sure you do. I think you have me on Discord or something like that. But I use this setup from Streamlabs because you literally check off a box that says dual stream, right? And you'll set up your little, vertical stream, and you could put like little overlays on it. I just use little images, and after that, like, connect to YouTube, click the go live button, and as usual, just go to Streamlabs, and then you'll click go live, and it does both streams at the same time. I go unlisted first because you want to know what's the best reason why. I get to apply my descriptions, my tags, my thumbnails, the game titles. All these things are essential for the algorithm to put you in the right spot for whatever game you are streaming. So those things are very, very important. They're small details, but they do matter. How can I work on my GA system? I think you do understand GA, bro. I think the only issue is when you're punching for GA, you're just doing it too fast, bro. So like your short-term stamina, like when you throw like a body punch or like a GA punch, let your stamina come back and then keep a pace like that. You're going bop, 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 bop when you should be going bop, bop, bop. Basically something like that. That's small change because you don't want your short-term stamina being low like that. It's going to be easier for people to submit you. They get faster transitions. There's a lot of things that will happen, and eventually you'll start getting tired as well. The last thing you want to lose is stamina because that's going to be a lot harder to submit your opponent and everything. So Yeah, this is like featherweight Leon Edwards. We got a sharp jab, we got good leg kicks, we got good body kicks. Damn, I thought we did deny that. Denies us right here. We do deny. Alright, we try to throw him off and go for back sitting. We're actually able to take the back. Now, Lerone, I don't really think grapples. I think he grappled a little bit. I think I've seen him grapple maybe once or something. Not too sure. But I don't want to. That's a bit risky. Work our way back up. Gotta take our time because Diego Lopez is going to be more dangerous in the pocket compared to us. So we gotta tag up the body, try to kill that gas tank. Because Diego Lopez actually has a really good gas tank now. And he's also very durable, but very powerful. So, like, I know these things, so I can't be as risky as I would usually be. But we gotta try to punish him with some knees right here. Oh, I did deny that, but okay, that's fine. That is fine, that is fine. We do get up. Try to lunge out of there, avoid some danger. We've done good at working our way back up. That's the best we could really do. That's a big advantage Diego's going to have. He does have workhorse. He has really good submissions. Reason why we traded there was because, you know, he was missing more short-term stamina than I was, so hitting his body is really crucial. Plus, I got 5 rounds to work. That's what I'm thinking in my head, you know. Even if it was a 3-rounder, I still don't want to be going too crazy with my pace because, you know, it can get a lot worse. Then it makes the fight more even. You know, you got to try to make sure you fight to your strengths. Alright, that could have been deadly. I'm so bad at managing. Yeah, that's just something you have to practice. Like I said, the good thing is there's no ranked points here. There's nothing really here. Like I said, we don't even have to only play on stream. You know, you can always hit me up like to just play even off stream, just to practice so you can get used to it. Eventually, you'll start seeing yourself do a lot better, and you'll start learning. Because you'll start seeing how I fight or how other good players fight. You know, because actually you are good. You're literally like Division 19. You're pretty much peak skill level almost. You gotta remember, guys like us that are hitting Division 18 and up, we're like essentially the top, what, 5 to 10% of the player base in skill level. So you shouldn't feel that bad though. Once I learned that, I was like, yeah, that's crazy. I learned I was a little too hard on myself. So it's just about giving yourself more credit. And the fact that you can acknowledge all that is good, so you could have something to work on and practice. With you, it's understanding the GA system and understanding the pace. So, you know, those are 2 things you could just practice. Go cardio demons in quick match, you know, like Sandhagen, Max Holloway, and try to have higher stamina than your opponents. You know, doing it against a player like me is not going to be easy off rip, you know. Like, my friends got better with it. You know, they were like Division 15 when I met them, and man, bro, they give me way greater fights now. But you know, we sparred together for a few months now, so more than a few months actually, probably almost a year, I'd say. See, all right, the pullbacks, don't do that unless you really know I'm about to throw like a rounded strike, like a hook, uppercut, or overhand or something. Because when you start doing that and I'm poking you with body shots, it's gonna do more damage because you're basically activating that vulnerability. Essentially, I'm using him just like a Leon Edwards, using the teeps, the body kicks, keeping that range, not really boxing too much, because the moment you start trying to box and exchange, especially against a good Diego player, yeah, you see, you don't do that with the head movement. You don't really want to do that. You want to keep it like just smooth. You just do it like one movement, and that's it. You don't really want to start moving around like this, because you'll lose a whole bunch of stamina. And then when you do get hit, what ends up happening is you take a lot more damage. Because also that's why feints work pretty well. You know, because you don't always have to go, go, go. Okay, I'm about to say, I definitely denied it this time. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little bit tired, probably because of the grappling, probably. Because Diego Lopez does have workhorse, so he's actually able to do a lot more grappling compared to my boy Lerone Murphy. That's why I'm not really grappling back. We just gotta try to stuff those takedowns as much as we can and punish as much as we can. Alright, we catch that right there. Try to open up a little bit. Essentially, that's how real fights go. You know, the first round or two, sometimes you'll still be feeling each other out, especially depending on the picks and the matchups. You know, with Diego, I can't afford to open up round one. He's down. He has great cardio. He has great power, better boxing, better durability. Just he's better all around in that area. So, I wasn't expecting that to be the face. See, I thought I was gonna be able to pull the uppercut. I had to wait a little bit longer with the head movement. And you see right there, that's why I say be happy with your engagement. So what I mean by that is, like, you did win a good exchange, but it doesn't mean to go out and throw like a big hook and an overhand. It was unnecessary, and it probably cost you more stamina. You know, like when I like land like a little two-piece, I like to reset. That's what I was talking about in my most recent video. Like if I land a good exchange, if I win it, I just like to reset. Just take my time, because you know you will have time to get a finish. Especially if you're doing everything correctly. And with Diego, he's still going to be dangerous, though. We try to elbow counter him right there. Most of the time, when I'm able to check a good kick, we're able to counter with an elbow. See, making him miss more. Tagging up the body a little bit more. Wasn't sure that was going to reach us. And he shoots another takedown. Try to hit up his body even more. Just trying to take away all that grapple threat and most of that power, which we're able to. And we're trying to keep that stamina lead so we could do more damage. That's the most important part. And now chopping up his leg a little bit. I should have been doing that earlier. Yeah, but look, cuts us immediately with a right hook. But we gotta still manage our stamina. See, we cut him up instantly. Even though we're not powerful, doesn't matter. We've done a lot of good damage to his stamina. So it's gonna make it a lot easier. But I still don't want to test it. I'm still gonna be, because we do got multiple rounds. Nice body kick. See, now it's starting to really tack up and add up. We threw a little bit more in that one, but a lot of our strikes weren't too many big strikes. There were more body jabs, body crosses. Yeah, it's definitely hard trying to play realistically in this game. Try to chop up the leg still. Counter shot right there. Go double to the body. Nah, we not playing jiu-jitsu, my boy. Not with LaRone. Ooh, trying to fake him, see what he does. He's not returning uppercuts every single time, so maybe he's not gonna throw them. I'm trying to feint him, so you know, to get a counter out of him. There you go. See, just try to see if he'll react like that. And then now we can actually pour on volume and go for that finish. Now it's going to be harder for him to get takedowns. It's just going to be harder for him to do everything. And that's the whole point. We're trying to make it as hard as possible to do anything. Ooh, hit him with that. Beautiful low kick while he's moving his head. And now this is where we start becoming really dangerous. When he starts doing this, we'll just chop the leg. Take away even more power threat. But we still gotta be careful ourselves. But you see like how he's just getting hurt before he can even have a chance to do anything. But we still gotta be careful ourselves. There he goes to the body instead. That's a good response right there. Oh, we actually did get the KO with it. See, like right there, it's kind of hard because his body health, his leg health, and his head health, they're all low. So it's kind of like you really had to pick how you get knocked out at that point, because if your stamina is so low and a lot of the areas of your body are damaged, it's going to be really hard to not get KO'd. Shit, let me know if you want to run some more. We could run a few more. Just let me know. I bet. Yeah, for me, managing stamina, I was always good with it because, like, I started watching Prioxis back in UFC 4. So I really liked his style as far as in, like, he played realistically to an extent. And he would manage his stamina, try to win the stamina battle, all that stuff, you know. So that's kind of why, like, I tried to master that, even all the way back in UFC 4 when it was my very, very first game. Ben Askren, but what the fuck? I think this thing got glitched. Oh yeah, remake lobby. Yeah, I think we're up to lightweight. Let me know if you want to run the thing all the way to heavyweight. I ain't gonna lie, you might get me in light heavyweight and heavyweight because those classes are a bit slower, so it's a bit easier to make those reads. Man, I'm so glad to have this fucking Elgato, man. It's so cool to be streaming again. Appreciate everybody in here. Alright, bet. Yeah, I gotta do a new overlay for that short stream. Got an idea for it. I'm gonna use some like 4K images of like a Octagon UFC, and probably put some like real crispy like UFC 5 character models and collage them a little bit so it looks a bit neater for people in the short stream. Probably gonna be doing that for more than likely tomorrow's stream. I was gonna do it today, but I wanted to actually stream, and yeah, I don't want to waste an extra 20 to 30 minutes trying to make overlays. You say you always get low ping. If you mind me asking, user, where you play from? Sometimes, like in certain regions, unfortunately, there's not as many game servers, so like it'll connect you to people far from you, and it'll do that. But I do see a decent amount of people that do have bad connection, even in quick fight, and I'm near like New York City, right? So you would think it would be impossible for me to find that, but it is. You know, it does happen. Yeah, I got some long ass legs. Oh, also, not only what region do you play, but I could also ask you this question too. Do you play on Wi-Fi by any chance? Like, do you just connect wirelessly to your like Wi-Fi or to your router? Especially on PS5. PS5 suck with Wi-Fi specifically, especially its range. You got to be like right next to your router, or you're gonna have bad ping, bro. That's just always how it's always been like that. So that's why I wire up to the router and I use a Ethernet cable. Hell no, don't grab my legs, gang. All right. Trying to take away the bigger weapon that Tony does have. Well, it's going to take some time to take away that durability, but the big thing that can really affect his durability is lowering his stamina as much as we can. Because he's going to take more damage from us, and it's just going to make it easier to hurt Tony. But we still got to throw some headshots to open up those body shots. Plus with Hooker, we have a lot of length that we try to use as much as we can. And like in my head, I'm trying to win the round, not necessarily trying to get a finish. So I'm in that type of mindset. So as long as we keep making him miss, we're going to try making him miss and punish him. And we also have 5-star body knees, so we can use those. I'll try to throw a lead hook. But especially if I feel like I'm controlling the striking a little bit, I'm not going to start expending a lot of volume because there's no point into doing that, you know? I'm just going to make it an easier fight for my opponent. See, right there, little things matter because last time he got up from his roll, he blocked his body. I remembered that. And this time when he got up from the M Army roll that he was trying to do, I just threw a head kick instead. Small switch ups like that could get you your rocks or even get you victories. Finally, bro. My boy is in stream. What's good, Roz? I play EU. I play on the Ethernet cable. Yeah, bro, you should be good. You don't even have to have crazy good Wi-Fi, like speeds. As long as you're wired up to your router, you should be good. Yeah, it could be because honestly, the popularity of UFC 5 has went down significantly. So, with that being said, that means like if it's not able to find much people in the EU playing, they might be. I don't know. I'm not sure. It might connect you to NA servers or different servers to try to get you a match, possibly. Usually, if you have that feeling that they're doing that, if you have like long queue times, it might be doing that. I don't really know anybody who plays in EU, so I'm not too sure. I'm NA servers, so I don't know. But yeah, trying to play realistically, like I said, it's not easy, but man, I've been testing it, and if you keep your stamina high, especially in that first round or two, I seem to be getting faster, more realistic KOs. Is it going to give me more losses at times? I mean, yeah, but I don't really care. At the end of the day, I'm tired of playing other people's games. I want to play my own, you know? I want to have my own style. I have to search for like 20 minutes. Yeah, you see, that's what it sounds like it's doing. It can't find anybody in the EU, so they're like, let's take user to NA, or they might fill you up in like certain servers in the EU that are probably maybe further from you, or that have worse connection. It's a lot, bro. I don't really know exactly how the servers work. It's not like they make, you know, posts on how it works. So I'm assuming it's connecting you to further regions. Because I have matched up against people from different servers before. Specifically, like, late at night. Like, do you play, like, really late? Maybe you could try playing in the early afternoon. Because sometimes when it gets late night, even NA people, bro, they have long queue times. Especially if they're in Division 20 ranked. Hey, but what you fucking with, Roz? I decided to do a quick stream. Because I was like, fuck it. I'm not doing much of anything today anyways. And most of the time I'm chilling with family. It's not going to be till later at night. So you see he's sidestepping, so we could start throwing more hooks. He's backstepping, we could start using the jab more. See, we're going to just start punishing that backstep and the side steps until he doesn't know what to do. Like, that's literally what you do when people start doing those things. Some people spam backsteps or side steps. It might get annoying, but when you know how to, like, counter them, especially let's say if he kept backstepping, I could probably hit him with more jab straights, land those, or also get like a nice calf kick for free most of the time. Or we're trying to punish him as much as we can for any mistakes. We punish him to the body right there with some clinch hooks to the body. Or our takedown defense does hold up. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, don't try to go for crazy amount of takedowns like later in the round because they're not gonna score too much, especially if you're not able to do much. Cause like it's UFC 5, it's gonna be hard to do something crazy with grappling within like let's say a minute or 30 seconds. Teach me how to secure takedowns. You're not doing bad on takedowns, bro. You actually took me down a few times. It's not that you're doing bad. Your stamina and everything like that's gonna make it a little bit harder. And also I just have good takedown defense because I started off as a striker and most of the time I would just get taken down and lose that way. I got tired of it, so I became a better grappler. Ooh. That was not a good strike to get hit with. But we're already taking away one of the bigger weapons of Tony Ferguson. That's that cardio. Nice step in knee right there, but takes leg health for some reason. But we're still not rushing though. I mean, it's only round 3. If it was like a 3-rounder, that's different. I might go up. I might go a little crazier. Try to get a finish or something. Now we broke his nose. Our 1-2s are gonna do amplified damage, and his short-term stamina recovery is gonna be lower. So when he's throwing combos, we have a bigger opportunity to basically get a lot of damage off. Because his short-term stamina lower means we do more damage. Bro, I can't wait to get that Chat Link Pro. It's so weird playing UFC 5 with no audio. Little casual. Takedowns are why I don't watch UFC. I mean, it just depends on the type of grappler. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some grapplers, I get you. Like, they stall and they'll have a fight. Like, let's say Dricus versus Khamzat, where they're not able to get a finish and they're not really looking for one. A lot of small strikes and just control time. Those are boring to watch. Like, I do like grappling, but those can be boring. But if you watch like somebody like fights like Diego Lopez versus Mozart, where you see a lot of scrambling, a lot of active submissions, and just scrambles, reversals, I think grappling could be very beautiful. But it definitely can be boring. Just like striking could be boring. Like sometimes you'll see like a Sean Strickland, he'll just walk around, block everything, and pretty much just spam teeps the whole fight. So, you know, that's not the most entertaining. That's striking. I used to be a casual at one point. That was back when I first started playing this game. I only watched like pay-per-views, but now I became more of a hardcore fan. where I watch all the fight nights, all of the prelims most of the time on the pay-per-view cards. I used to never do that. How did I learn grappling? Not gonna lie, there's this video that Prioxis did. He basically showed how to deny every single transition on the ground from the bottom and top positions. I would rewatch that video like every day until like I remembered like how to deny everything. Then after that, you just learn how to understand the grapple advantage system. So watch, you see on top of the screen, like how it flicks. I have blue gloves, right? And you'll see how it flick red to his side. That grapple advantage means whatever you're doing grappling wise, takedowns or transitions, they're going to be faster. So that's why you see people throw punches on the ground and then all of a sudden they do a transition super fast, right? Because you see the little meter going their way. That's GA advantage. That's what they call grapple advantage. I bet, bro. Hey, enjoy that meal, fam. Probably gonna be going off to quick match. Nah, but good fights, bro. Like I said, just go into quick fight later, and if your thing is stamina management, do one at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. But how about tonight, like when you're playing quick fight, go guys like Max Holloway, Sanhagen, and just try to have higher stamina than all of your opponents. Even if you lose, bro, it's gonna take losses to get better. But Rainbow Six Siege, I wasn't as good of a player as I was when I first started, right? But from deaths and from losing and from choking rounds, I learned to do better and to not put myself in those positions or to look out for those certain angles, things like that, bro. Ooh, I'm gonna use BSD. BSD. Is this the only game you play for for this channel? Yeah, but I do have another channel for Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders, bro, if you are interested in those games. But for the main channel, this channel here, I mainly do UFC 5, and yeah, that ping is a little too high for me, bro. Only time I play high ping is if it's a friend or a viewer, I'll give it a shot. But yeah, bro, facing a high ping play is not fun. I bet, bro. Shit, what about you? Are you playing the other games too? Like, Arc Raiders is blown up like crazy, bro. That's a game I fell in love with as well. And Battlefield 6, I really do love it, but I took a break because honestly I've been busy because I create content for this channel and the other channel for two different, so it's 3 games in total I make long form videos on, and then I also have to stream on both accounts. I don't have to, but like I like to stream. On the new account, I'm not streaming too much yet because it's still a fresh account, so like my streams will stay at 0 for a very long time. So I'm gonna let my channel build on just videos and long form content, and I'll focus on streaming and growing on this channel. But yeah, once I start getting views like streaming like Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, I gotta try to find a good little balance and a good schedule to do both games. Oh, you talking about your games lagging bad? Stand bang. You saying like the game or the stream? The as far as in like, you're always trying to think. Depends. Where are you from? Where do you play at? Because yeah, if you have high speed internet, you have a good Ethernet cable, you should have very, very low ping, bro. That would make no sense. Like you should not be lagging. Oh yeah, nice walk-in elbow. We're gonna try to use our elbows, our knees. We're gonna try pushing people away and using, you know, those weapons to try to mitigate that pressure. I'm not sure why he went orthodox. You see I was going with that crazy pace. Try to use it against him in this fight. Oh, he does hit us with the overhand. Yeah, you see, like, this is the type of pace. Yeah, not gonna lie, the game does do that, though. It does benefit spamming. That's why I said, you know, I'm trying to play realistic and just enjoy the game. But yeah, like, look, he's endlessly pushing forward. And yeah, like, look at this shit. I can't even block those. I can't even get out the clinch because... There we go. Yeah, it's crazy. He could literally spin the camera around and I can't do anything. So... That's fine. You know, if people want to play like that, I don't really care anymore. But he's doing a lot of things that are very dumb to do, like in real life. Like, because you would get hurt doing these things because it would make you extremely vulnerable. But the game will let you get away with a lot of stuff. Do get a good counter right there. He's trying to clinch up again. Still gotta be careful. He's very powerful. Protez has about, like, what, 98 punching power. The funny part is, I just told you guys he can't switch stances, so he does have a very low switch stance. But in this game, like, they have him still doing the same amount of damage for the most part. So he still hits hard, even though this guy does not fight southpaw probably. So you see, this is where it gets hard to fight realistic because it's benefiting somebody just throwing a bunch of random shit for the most part. And he basically just gets to throw as much as he wants. He's running at me, getting countered. So it just doesn't make sense. High pace as well. So like I said, we're just going to try to keep it to our pace as best as we can. That's all we can really do. Like I said, he's trying to clinch spam as well. On top of just being weird. So we just got to try to play it to our strengths, which is our distance and our kicks. And when he does get in close, we'll try to knee him, use our elbows, all that. I miss THQ UFC games. Yeah. I mean, I never got to experience them. Unfortunately, I started late UFC 4. That was my very first UFC game. Or, like, combat game, like, ever. But I just miss being able to play realistically like I did in UFC 4 and it rewarding me. And the game doesn't reward realistic pace or good tendencies as much as it used to. But yeah, look at that. Right there, we got a head kick counter. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. That was a head kick counter right there. He missed his head kick from far, and we countered him with our own head kick. Got him against the fence, knocked him out. Even when ping is low, it's trash today. Today I could spam, and it's not letting people block in time. Yeah, the game does favor, like, just smashing through the guard, bro. Like, it is like that. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of that at all. Like, I don't mind a little bit of bleed through, but yeah, THQ I think probably made the best ones. That's why I play simulation mode. The amount of people rage quit because they can't manage a sim is funny. Prefer a realistic version. Yeah, like, I feel the same way, but at the same time, it forces the real-time clock. I don't mind not seeing the stamina bars or whatever, but like real-time clock with all those things going on, it doesn't like flow as good as it should. It should be way more lethal is what I'm saying, like, than compared to what it is now. And I wish they would just make those stats that they do for simulation mode the regular competitive sliders. Like that plus 20% in stamina cost is what it does. That's why people are used to being able to throw overhands for free. Like overhands in UFC 4, you would lose half your short-term stamina if you missed one. In this game, you could throw a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bro, and you would still have stamina to spare. That's just not realistic. I mean, okay, maybe a max, but even in UFC 4, Max Holloway was like... You could still gas out with Max Holloway in UFC 4. So, like, it wasn't like he was a cheat code. It was a cheat code in the right hands for sure. Oh, yeah, bro. Trust me, I know, Toast. I be watching, like... You've seen the UFC... what is it called? UFC Forever or UFC something like that. It's Undisputed 3, but they like modded it with current fighters and, you know, did unique things for like, you know, the newer fighters that they added. I just wish, you know, feints, a lighter pace was more rewarded. Like, look right there, Toast. He just threw like what, 4 punches just to get to me. So people throw hooks. Look, he's throwing combos to get towards me. He's not using his feints. He's not using a little body jab. He's not using low kicks to slow me down. He's not doing anything realistic at all. Max would not just spam combos out in open space to cover distance. So yeah, trying to play realistic is very, very tough. Can I make it work? Sure. But like, I ain't gonna lie, there'll be some times where I'm gonna lose, and I probably shouldn't have lost because the game is not designed for somebody that's playing real at all. And people walk into way too many counter shots. Like, I don't mind people having the ability to be dangerous and run at you crazy like this, but also make it very dangerous for them. Like, when they're running into me and they run into a couple hard counters like that, they get hurt bad. Because this Max player, I guarantee you, it works for him probably like most of the time. He could walk through counters and have no problems. If he throws that spinning body kick again, I'm going to use my footwork to evade it, and I'm going to head kick counter him. He's thrown it twice. I actually hit stunned him out of it, so... Now, I'm going to look at chat in a second, but I do got to stay locked in. It's a very aggressive Max Holloway. But we're trying to switch stances, trying to use our low kicks, our footwork. Bro, look at how much he just threw. Like, bro, that's crazy. Even for Max. He's been doing this pace the whole round, for the most part. Nice counter right there with the knee. Alright, there we go. We finally got some good damage off. Nice counter elbow. It's not easy to fight against people like in a realistic way when they're coming at you like this. But man, it's good. Just practice it, try it, you know, because if UFC 6 is more realistic, you're going to have a big advantage. I mean, look at how much he's thrown. Like, I know like he's Max, but it's a video game at the end of the day. You can't just have people being able to throw as much as they want to cover distance, because people do this with Ilya Topuria. Ilya Topuria, like, he'll combo up when he has someone cornered, but he's not. Like, people play like this with Ilya and still has stamina round 3. Like, look at this. He's getting hit with some heavy counters. I think he's frustrated. He stands still for like a second. Let's see if he's still here. Yeah, that game was definitely ahead of his time, bro. Do you also do fighting sports in real life? I trained a little bit back in New York, but I gotta get back into it for sure, user. They should add more text. Yeah, it's a stamina cost, basically, Justin. Like, that's gonna... that controls the pace of the game, just like you said. That's why you have so many people quit. And on simulation mode, the counters do so much to stamina. Yeah, because what's happening is you're hitting their body when their short-term stamina is low. Like, look, he's throwing head kicks and punches, and he's barely missing any. So, like, if they threw, like, one big kick with their rear leg, and it costs, like, 30-40% of their stamina if they miss, right? And you hit them to the body, it's going to drain their stamina way more. And it's going to kill their... you know, the way they play, because it's using their pace. You're using their pace against them. So that's really what I'm looking for. And the thing is, he still has chances to hurt me and still do stuff, which is crazy, considering, like, look, he's walking in the knees. Look, another elbow counter. There we go. We got a nice elbow right there. We're going to rip to that body. Look at that. He was trying to throw while rocked. You might say, why does he have these habits? EA is not punishing them enough. Beautiful. And look at that. We pretty much have max stamina going into round 2. Use default settings, or do you change yours? What settings do you mean? Like the camera? Like, if you're talking about the camera, I recommend using wide camera personally, because it shows more of the octagon, and that's why you guys can see more. And for me, it helps me with my distance and my kickboxing as far as an end of game. Really decent, only stand and bang. Yeah, it's still really good, bro. Like with quick fight, there's like a whole bunch of different types of styles. So like it's actually sometimes you'll see people struggle with quick match because there's random styles, there's really good competitive players. Because a lot of players they warm up before ranks, so they'll play quick fight. So you get, I love it's a fresh variety for you guys because not only for me it's fun, but for you guys it's fun. You get to see me dominate, you get to see me have back and forths, you guys get to see me get my ass beat once in a while. It's a good, variety. I love variety. I don't like just facing the same thing all day, every day. Hey, Shama. Bro, you down to spar? Yeah, probably. What console you on? I'm on PS5. Yo, I fought you like 5 times. Oh, Aaron Hernandez. Oh, I actually recognize you, bro. I didn't even peep the beginning of the name. Oh yeah, I recognize you actually. I'm not sure if we played though. We might have played because I do play a lot of quick fight. Hey, yeah, that's my boy Roz though, bro. He good people. One of the main guys I spar with, coach. Like I said, I got some plans too. Like what I'm gonna do with the streams. I'm gonna be doing King of the Hill, chat versus chat to see who's the best person in chat. Like once our chats get bigger and we're able to do that, do little tournaments like that. And also I'll do coaching viewers, so like I'll invite you guys to parties and I could coach you guys in ranked and see what we could do and just have more variety in what we do in the stream. So and you see like this guy, I'm just trying to pick him apart. See, every time he misses something big, we're gonna try to hit his body. Even on small strikes, it doesn't matter, but we're trying to have that realistic pace. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is you see like stuff like that's annoying. You might say why. I bet let me think. Just pause when you see my gamer tag. Just send me a friend request. No, I forgot. I gotta change my settings because I don't know why it doesn't let people like invite me. Like I have to add people. It's annoying. I might change that while I stream or something. Because with this game, a lot of people, like, even win, lose, or draw, like, they'll spam you with shit. Like, even if you win, people will spam you. If you lose, they spam you. Like, if you guys ever had your settings, like, open, you guys know how the UFC community can be. Hey, what's good, Camino? Appreciate you hopping in the stream, game. And, yeah, Happy New Year's, bro. Well, Happy New Year's Eve. Getting close to 2026. But you see, that's why I'm doing this test. Like, I'm trying to keep that realistic pace. I'm not trying to go triple digits in striking. And I've actually gotten so many more realistic knockouts. But the thing is, the game just makes it so hard to do it that, like, it's hard to even recommend to people because, like, I am a really above average player. So, like, I can't expect everybody to be, like, able to play like this because the game's not designed to play like this, unfortunately. The damage does reward you if you're able to do good, but if you're facing a really good block breaker or a clinch spammer, it's going to be so hard to really implement a realistic style against them, honestly. The game lets you pretty much walk around with combos for like 3 rounds straight. So you'll face Conors, Ilias that just have relentless Max Holloway base. Like, how's that fair to anybody? Like, how is Conor throwing like 150 around, bro? Yeah, you see Dead Shots X 60 FPS, that is my gamer tag. So yeah, just send me a friend request. And when I see you send a friend request, then we can play. Well, Justin, the main reason why I say it's more catering to like the casuals, because think about it like this, is more the casual audience that don't really try to practice in this game. If they have an easier time winning fights or going back and forth for players, it's going to encourage them to buy the game and also, buy stuff in their store. So it's all about profit. It's making the game easier for the broad base of players, and they're kind of like disrespecting us competitive players that we really want to be good at the game. Oh, what's good, JH? Appreciate you hopping in the stream, bro. Oh yeah, he's coming at us crazy. Like I said, guys, I don't mind if you can come at me crazy with a 20 piece of Protez in the first round and, you know, you knock me out. I don't mind having that danger, but I want the danger to go both ways, if that makes sense. Like, if you're going to do that, if I catch you in that big chain of combos and I crack you with a really hard counter, you should go to sleep. Just like I will go to sleep if I get hit with a crazy-ass combo in early in the fight. Essentially, what I'm saying is I want to feel scared in the octagon again. Like, I could get head kicked a couple times, and, bro, I just don't care because I know UFC 5, it's going to take a guy like 20 knockdowns to get me sometimes. It happens. I win fights I shouldn't win, lose fights I shouldn't lose. And it gets a lot of people that are playing ranked and practicing frustrated because they're learning really good knowledge on the game, and it's not rewarding them. So it's... This guy, I don't know what he's doing. I highly recommend if you guys face players like this that are just not doing much, don't run at them with everything you got. Just tap them up. Just tapping him up with low kicks. I'm not really trying to... I'm not going to be chasing him throwing combos the entire fight. Was fireworks allowed? Oh, yeah, it'd be like that. Bro, when I was in New York City, oh my God, forget about it, bro. Like, my whole entire hood would just throw a bunch up, bro. Yeah, but, like, you see, with this style, you guys got to know how to approach a style. Like, look, we already done a lot of body damage on him, so... Trying to take away that grapple threat. Hey, what's good, Juan? Appreciate you hopping in the stream, bro. Happy New Year's Eve. Hope you enjoyed knockouts. This guy, honestly, he's just playing real slow, so... I'm not going to force myself against this guy, because we're controlling this round very easily. So that's how I'm thinking. I'm just thinking about the round. I'm taking it like that. Even though it's annoying, for sure it is. Yes, it is, but... Yeah, we do get cut. You see, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, haven't you guys seen me piece this guy up the entire round? But who gets the first, like, meaningful amount of damage? Not me countering to his body. Look, there we go. I'm about to say, where's my damage? But he gets the first amount of damage for just throwing shit. So, essentially, it's rewarding bad habits. Gotta try to be in and out like Robert Whittaker. That's why he has skirmisher, so he has faster footwork, moving backwards. Try to throw that 1-2 head kick. Not trying to force that finish. It'll come to us, don't worry. Ooh, he's trying to run at us now. But it's gonna be too late. Way too much body damage. I sent them. Oh, just look at my gamer tag, bro. Let me see. It's up on the screens. Dead shots, X 60 FPS, and just send me a friend request. I'm gonna change the settings next time I stream so people don't have to like add me, because I usually just keep people on my friends list that I play with. And adding a whole bunch of people all the time, I end up getting confused. I'm not gonna lie. My memory on gamer tags, I'm running low on memory, because I have people that play different games and stuff. So I try to keep it so I know who everyone is, because sometimes I might forget someone's gamer tag. But yeah, I left it up on the screen for you, so I just pause it and add me up. That's exactly what I want, just that balanced game. I want balance and to the point where it could play realistically, but bro, we can still have fun too. I don't want to get like one punch KO'd every time I fight like Alex Pereira. You know what I mean? Like, give us some leeway, but not that much leeway. This game is too forgiving. They nerf bodywork a lot. If you guys remember UFC 4, bodywork used to really mean something. We finished him with a beautiful teep right there. Do you have a capture card? Yeah, I actually just got one. I got the Elgato 4KS. Oh, you do like content yourself? Mike? Defense is too easily. Yeah, defense is way too easy. What I'd say is, you want us a good balance, is having a different input for checking a low kick. So like, you can actually mix people up with body kicks and leg kicks. That's not really that's a thing in real life, but not... How many fights have you seen where like sometimes people are really on the head kicks and the body kicks, and then they start throwing calf kicks, and they're just not able to check them effectively, and their movement is rendered useless in a round from a couple well-placed calf kicks, and it just changes the fight. Hey, what's good, bro? Yo, Smoking Joe, is that you, bro? I ain't gonna lie. Like, when you changed your YouTube name, you should let me know because I didn't recognize you. Like, I didn't even peep it was you, bro. Hey, bro, yeah, 2025 was fire, bro. Happy New Year's Eve, my boy. I'm gonna start streaming on TikTok and decided if I should buy a capture card or not. Bro, I might go for it, bro. Like, honestly, let me know. Do you have like a really good PC or like a really strong laptop? Because that is what you want to look into. You want to know why? If you have, let's say, a budget laptop, you're not gonna want to go crazy and go with a 4K card. You might want to go with, you know, something like an HD60S where you can pretty much stream and capture 1080p 60 FPS. I got the 4KS because it can record 4K 60, right? So I'm able to do that for my long form content. And actually, bro, I think in my description I have a Discord you could join. Join that and hit me up because I love helping creators with thumbnails, streaming, editing. I could help you with that, bro. And you could make it a lot easier on yourself so you don't run into walls and stuff like that, because when I was first looking for stuff, I was so confused. I was like, pass through. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah, what I was thinking the same thing. Hover, like hold low block, and then you have to lift your left stick up to check those kicks. But there'll be like a shorter time for it, so if you're not really on it, you will not get the check. And it'll force you to have to address the kicks. But that's not the only problem. Light kicks don't take away the sting off punches too much because move levels make up for it. And also, they don't slow you down enough. Hey, yeah, I kind of figured it was you, but I figured it out late. And I'm like, damn, bro, I didn't even know that was Smoking Joe this whole time, bro. So, yeah, my fault if I haven't been tuning into vids and stuff. That was why I was wondering where you went. I'm like, what happened? I'm on a MacBook. If you're on a decent, like let's say, probably like a mid-range one, I'd say probably try to do like a capture card that's gonna hit like 10K. I mean not 10K, 1080, 60 FPS pass through. Pass through essentially just means what you can stream pretty much. So that means you can play your games in 1080p 60 FPS and most likely stream it. Always look up a video and always make sure it does what you want it to do before you get it. Yo, Shama, do you stream on YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, we on YouTube, gang. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing. This guy just does not play very well, but hey, I still respect him for... Why I respect him more than a ranked player is he's just throwing shit he wants to throw. He doesn't give a fuck. I respect that. Will it grant him a loss? Sure. But is he starting to clinch spam me? Is he trying to block break? Not really. He's just doing what he usually does. Same thing I like to do. Even if I have my back against the wall and I'm about to lose, I still don't really like changing my style up too much. Julie should be... Yeah, like you know how like you get gassed and you get like a slower walk? Like I want that to happen after a couple really good calf kicks. Maybe after like 4 or 5. That would be really good, bro. But yeah, MacBook's actually not too bad. It's not bad streaming off a laptop. Now your resolution is what counts. I recommend probably like a 1080p type of capture card that can get like a good 60 FPS. But yeah, bro. Ooh, crazy quick knockout again. See? Because we kept the stamina all the way up. This is what's been happening to me. I've been testing out playing like sim or realistic pace. And, bro, I've been getting quick KOs. That was Max Holloway, y'all. I bet. Let me see how many knockdowns we needed. Okay, see, not too bad. It's 3 knockdowns from Max Holloway with like a 99 chin. It's definitely great to be streaming again. Hope everybody's chilling with family, having a good old time. That's what the holidays are all about. Yeah, one thing I'm very curious about is if you guys ever heard of the Burnt Peanut, he'd be streaming for like 10 hours. I'd be like, how does he do it, bro? I mean, shit, if I was making a ton of money like he is, I mean, damn, it's hard. I don't know, 10 hours. Because for my game, like UFC 5, man, I'm not rematching this guy. I think that was the guy, he was clinch spamming me with Carlos Prates. I am not playing him, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I'd be sitting in a chair for just 3 hours, and I'd be having to stand up, stretch a little bit. But 11 hours, bro? I'm like, shit. That's insane. But I respect that grind, though. If I was doing 10... yeah, word, bro. That Burnt Peanut be grinding, gang. I can't do nothing but respect it, though. If UFC 6 is realistic and, like, I'm more all about the damage and the striking, and hopefully they rehaul the grappling system and add in fighter uniqueness. They do those few things very well. I will be so fucking happy, bro. I can't do that for one game. Yeah, that's true. I did some like math on ChatGPT, and it says Burnt Peanut with his like average viewers, like, and he streams like that every day almost. He makes almost like he can make anywhere from 150 to 250,000 a week. Pretty sure it might change your mind. A week, bro. That's without, because he also streams to Twitch. So that's not counting Twitch. That's not counting donations. That's not counting memberships when people subscribe and pay monthly to support you. So, like, bro, that's insane. That's like literally life changing, bro. Like I said, I'm happy for him because he's his own unique character. He's stuck to it, and man, it's brought him nothing but success. Damn, we one-shotted Gaethje. Whew. Did you see Marshall Mott? Yeah, bro, I just watched that. That shit was beautiful, bro. But it's also sad. Like Marshall said, he's a 33-year-old man that's terrible with technology. Just started doing this maybe a year or two ago. And wait, what? How is he still alive? I thought we one-shotted him. Okay, I guess it don't matter. He gave up. Benoit Saint Denis. A week is pushing. Well, that's only like an estimate. But if you look at his numbers, bro, he averages 65,000. No, anywhere from 50 to 60,000 viewers for an 11-hour stream, bro. Like, that's insane. The money is definitely at least almost 100 grand a week. Like I told you, I'm not counting his donations, his memberships. Like, if we actually count up all of that, like, we can't do that, obviously. And he also does Twitch and has like the same following on there. So that's 2 platforms, 2 different things people could subscribe, pay monthly to you, and 2 different platforms that he's getting donated from. So he's definitely making a shit ton, bro. Yeah, like Marshall did some crazy ass shit, not even being good with technology, anything like that, and it really just shows how lazy EA is with their UFC games. But like I said, I hope that could really improve with UFC 6. But we did see on UFC Embedded, they were mo capturing for UFC 6, specifically Alex Pereira. You know, if they just start off doing the main marquee fighters, like the big fighter names and all the fight uniqueness there, I'm happy with that. Because I know they don't want to go in a random rank 15 and then they got to spend hundreds of thousands on possibly doing some mo capture for a fighter that might not even be in the UFC, like next year. I mean, look at Muhammad Mokaev. Like, he looked like he was going to be like a top 5er or a really great contender for a very long time, right? Now, nowhere he gets dropped by the UFC. Very random and very unexpected. So, yeah, you see like people will play like this guy and just be reckless. And you see, like, look at that animation right there. The moving forward slip hook's not only overpowered in what it does, how much distance it can cover, but he just walked through a body knee while doing that. But like I said, we're gonna use our knees, our elbows, all that good stuff. Okay, it's a little bit delayed. That's fine. I'm not sure what the ping was. He just got hit with a double body shot counter and say 5-star knee and ate it like that shit was a jab. That's the problem with... Look at that. Triple uppercut, double body shot. No problem. Walks right through it. See? That's why it's hard to play realistic. How much do you guys want to bet he might rock me first? Which is sad if it does happen, you know, but it is what it is. Because if he was to hit me with one uppercut... There we go. We got that block counter off right there. Look at that. Nice duck counter. Look at that. Look at that. Right into that 5-star knee again. Nothing happens. Don't worry. It will add up, though. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to stay in southpaw if he continues to try to do this slip hook. We'll just block counter him. Okay, look at that. He's throwing triple uppercuts, walking in the knees. Like, I understand why you guys get frustrated, though. I don't blame you guys. Look at that. Another block counter from the slip hook. Another counter body shot from him throwing triple uppercuts. I can't make this up, by the way. Like, I don't care if people are durable. Max Holloway is not, like, walking into this many counters without getting knocked out. There we go. Nice knee to the belly. Doesn't register. Still not trying to go crazy with our pace. We're controlling the round. Look at that. Another block counter. Drop him. About to kick it with the fam. Hey, appreciate you hopping in the stream. Enjoy that family time, bro. That's what I'm about to go do in a little while. You know, most of the family's going to be here probably in a little while. So, still want to get a stream off, though. Hey, what's good, competition? Appreciate you hopping in the stream. I didn't get to read your comment because this guy's like just pressuring us with slip hooks and everything. So if you don't pay attention to that early in the fight, you will definitely pay for it. Yeah, too much health and stamina, exactly, bro. I mean, we had to throw a little bit more than I would like, barely 100, but look how accurate we were, and we got 5 knockdowns. Unfortunately, this fight's not giving us the realistic results I've been getting all of last night. And also some of today. Even in stream, though. I've been getting a lot of really quick KOs just by playing very realistically. Yeah, but look. You see how the body health? Look at that. More 5-star knees. It's 5-star move. Amplifies damage about 15% if it's 5 stars. Okay, we gotta go southpaw again just in case. I don't know why. I'm not really worried about kicks from him. Look at that. Another block counter. Yeah, look, while he's rocked, he has a chance to hurt me. It just doesn't make sense. Another 5-star body knee. Yeah, like, body work is just not taken serious. There we go. Look how much it took for me to really finish him with the body work. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I know they don't happen crazy often in real life, but it doesn't matter. These people that are playing the game, respectfully, are not good or nowhere near UFC level defense. These guys will literally let you hit their body because they know they don't get rocked. In UFC 4, even though it wasn't as realistic as it could have been, I was like, if you had a couple exchanges where you would get hit to the body, you would have to be really concerned because you would start getting rocked over and over. And the more you got rocked to your body, you would just get tired. Yeah, that's why I'm hoping for a more realistic game with UFC 6. That's what I'm really hoping for. Now, let's see. Game bread. I don't really know how this guy plays. He does have a win on us, but I have no idea. Like I said, it comes to a point where a lot of times where I do lose is more people that are clinch spamming or block breaking. Sometimes I do run into skillful players, though. It just depends, really. Unfortunately, I wish I would run some more really high-skilled players that play really good without having to use anything that was unbalanced. Those would be the most fun matches. Even though you may lose, it's still fun using your brain, trying to think about everything before just throwing things out there. Try to damage that body early. That's exactly how we're going to win the stamina battle. We also got to be very careful because Jared Cannonier has a lot of power. So far we're controlling it quite well. See how we just got cracked with one shot. All our head health was gone. Try to recover a little bit. See, this is what I'm talking about. The game will do distance management for you. He gets to run at me with combos from like all the way like in the middle of the octagon. Mind you, Robert Whittaker is very great footwork. And Jared Cannonier is not really known for footwork. So look, to compensate for that, he's just running at me with kicks, which he shouldn't be able to. It's very unrealistic. And then look, you guys see I'm trying to circle. I have to push. I got to do a whole bunch of stuff. And he's just walking forward with moving forward strikes. And he's basically cutting up all that distance, which he shouldn't be able to. Realistically, no. That's not how kicks work. And it's just sliding him like in the pocket. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's not good, bro. You're gonna need a new pair of pants now, bro. If you're wondering why I said that, I'm talking to Shorts chat, that's why. That's a crazy comment, gang. Still trying to tag him up. But for the most part, we're controlling this because we are outlanding him. Pretty much every exchange. He's landed some good shots here and there, but not enough. And plus we cut him, so we're winning on that damage. Nice elbow. The AC just walked into an elbow and a nice lead hook from us, and it just didn't even phase him from throwing. Nice body kick. Knee up the middle. Look at that beautiful counter off the back foot. You gotta be really good at countering off the back foot if you want to be able to play realistically, because if you're not, it's gonna make this. You don't even have to be a kickboxer. You can still be a very smart, cautious boxer that's not using a ton of volume. Look at how much head health that took compared to him eating all these counters I've been hitting him with. Just one counter while I'm going to the body nearly equaled out almost everything I've been doing to him. Now he's worried about the body. Now we can start going up top. Look at that, we drop him easy. Return right back. Just like that, knockout. Just by the distance. Going in and out with skirmishers, so we're faster moving backwards. So, you know, we go forward, move backwards, and baited him to throw something. He threw a kick, and look at that, beautiful. We walk in, step in, hook, KO. Fine. One of my favorite parts about the game too. That beautiful replay system. God, I love it. Well, most of my family is here now. Do you be working out IRL? Yeah, I do. I usually just do calisthenics in the crib, and I have a weight vest for harder variations, and I have like one pair of heavy dumbbells that I'll use for like, let's say, lateral raises or, you know, curling or some type of, you know, isolation. It just depends on what I'm trying to do. But yeah, most of my family is here, so I'll have to cut stream off. I appreciate everybody that was here. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. And I should be streaming tomorrow, most likely. I'll try earlier time, depending on how this stream performed. Or, you know, I might stream multiple times. I just got to see how the schedule works out, because I do long form videos on 2 channels as well. But appreciate everybody tuning in, and yeah, have a great New Year's.